Hi, Mr. Rendra here. Today's video is about present participles. Starting from this video, I'm going to try to explain everything in English. I hope you don't mind. But if you feel uncomfortable, you don't understand, or you need more explanation about this video, let me know by writing down your comments down there. Okay, so let's start the present participles. This video contains 4 parts: the what, the examples, the sample question, and the analysis. Let's start with the first part, what. So what is the present participle? The present participle is actually the verb in the base form plus ing. The present participle itself has 2 forms. Okay. One, it can be part of a verb if it is preceded by forms of be. Forms of be are, for example, is, or am, or are, was, were. Okay, and the present participle can be an adjective. It is an adjective if it is not preceded by forms of be. So there is no am, there is no is, there is no are, there is no was, there is no were before the present participle. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue to the examples. I've got 2 examples here, 2 sentences. The first one, the train is arriving at the station now. We know that this is the subject. I'm going to underline the subject once. Okay. And this is the verb. I'm going to underline the verb twice. So here, this is the present participle, arriving. Okay. Arriving here is a part of the verb. Why? Because it is accompanied by a form of be, is here. Now let's take a look at the second example. The train arriving at the station now is an hour late. Still the same, this is the subject. And this is the present participle, arriving. And this is the verb. Wait, okay. Is the word arriving a part of the verb or is it an adjective? Let's analyze. Does it have forms of be here? Can you see is, am, are, was, or were there? No. So the present participle here is an adjective and this is the verb. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, now we're going to continue to the next part, the sample question. Let's take a look at the sample question here. The film blah 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 appearing at the local theater is my favorite. Let's analyze first. Which one is the subject? Okay, good. This is the subject, the film. Remember, underline once for the subject, underline twice for the verb. Now let's take a look at the question again. Does the question have the verb? Yep, this is the verb is. The word is here is the verb. Now, can you see the present participle? Okay, the word appearing is the present participle. Remember, the question is already complete. One subject and one verb. Okay, I'm going to label it subject and this one is the verb. So because it is already complete, so we have to make sure that the present participle appearing here cannot be the verb. Okay, So do not choose is, do not choose was, because if you choose one of them, is or was, you're going to make the verb double. And remember, one subject, two verbs is not possible. One subject, one verb. Okay. What about option it? If we choose it, we are going to make the subject double. The film, it appearing. So it is impossible. Now, we only have one option left, which is now. So this is the answer. Now the complete sentence will be, the film now appearing at the local theater is my favorite. Okay, it is correct. One subject, one verb. And this is the present participle. Does a sentence have to be have to have a present participle? No. The main requirement is that the sentence must have at least one subject and one verb. It doesn't have to have present participle. So it may and or may not have present participle. Okay, I hope you are still with me because we are going to continue to the next part. Okay, we are going to continue to the last part, the analysis. Here we are going to try to analyze 4 questions, whether these sentences are correct or incorrect. Okay, let's analyze. Sentence number 1, the crying baby needs to be picked up. What is the subject? This is the subject, the crying baby. And which one is the verb? The word needs is the verb. Okay, it is already complete. One subject, one verb. Does it have a present participle? It does. Crying here. Is it a part of the verb or is it an adjective? Because it doesn't have forms of be here, so it is adjective. That's why sentence number 1 is correct. Okay, now let's move on to question number 2. The clothes are lying on the floor, should go into the washing machine. Let's analyze. This is the subject, the clothes, and this is the verb, are lying. And this is also the verb, should go. It is already clear. It is incorrect. The reason? It has one subject, but two verbs. Okay? Let's analyze the present participle. Does it have the present participle there? It does. The word lying and the word washing is the present participle. The word lying is a part of the verb, while the word washing is an adjective. Okay. Next, question number 3. The waitress bringing the steaming soup to the waiting diners. This is the subject. This is the present participle. Present participle. Present participles. Yep, there are 3 present participles. Let's check whether they are part of the verbs or adjectives. Can you see any forms of be before those present participles? No, so they are adjectives. So because they are adjectives and the sentence doesn't have verbs, so it is incorrect. One subject but no verbs. Okay, let's continue to the last question. Most of the striking workers are walking the picket line. This is the subject, and this is the verb. Do you see any present participles there? Yes, the word striking and walking are the present participles. The first one, is it a part of the verb or is it an adjective? See, there is no forms of the verb here, so it is adjective. And this one, we have are here, so it is the verb. Okay, one subject, one verb, so it is correct. Okay, so I hope the explanation will help you to understand more about the present participle. And this brings me to the end of the video. So let me know whether this video is helpful, useful, or whether you need more explanation in Bahasa. Let me know by writing down your comments there. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye.